Hi, this is Noma Dimitri from my Alpine garden, and it has started being soft and the snows have melted. It's almost about 3 or 4 weeks now, and everything is kind of blooming with new leaves which have this wonderful color that is bright and tropical before the leaves settle into their traditional color. I'm gonna show you one of my favorite trees. It's this one. It's a small tree and it is the Japanese maple. It is the tree that is responsible for the look of Japanese gardens. Every time you see a film set up in Japan in nature, you see these trees that have kind of a horizontal branching aspect to them. Well, it's this one. It's the Japanese maple. It's an easy tree to grow. It's of the maple family, and you can see that with its traditional leaves that are maple leaves, and they are much more, not variegated, much more cut than the regular leaves of a maple, and much more fine and beautiful. But the big difference is, whereas a maple will grow straight up and eventually branch out and become a very nice shade tree, this one grows in a different aspect, much more lacy, as you can see here, with the bark. I have cut it here like the Japanese do. I have attempted to cut it like the Japanese do, to prune it like the Japanese do, because no one can match the way they do it. In which you're showing some of the bark, which is a nice color, and then the leaves are kind of at the end. And at this particular point, which, because it's spring, there are also these little flowers, and you can see them here against my sweater, my black sweater. You can see these little things that are the flowers, and they will eventually become the familiar seeds of maple that look like little helicopters that, when they're released by the tree, they turn around and they go and plant themselves everywhere. So that's the Japanese maple, and I'm gonna take you over there right now to see a younger one, to see how beautiful the colors are as it first come out. This has been out now, the leaves have been out for about 3 weeks, but I'll show you leaves that just came out and you'll see the difference. So this is what Japanese maple leaves look when they first come out after the end of winter, and there you can see a very, very Japanesey look. If you want, you can see that they're both red and green, and they're very, very fine, and they are cut really deep, and they will, with time, as the season gets warmer, they will turn like the Japanese maple leaves that we saw down there in the more mature plant. But at this point, this is a very beautiful and very fragile plant, and it's lovely, and I have it as part of my Japanese garden, which is just all around me here. Noma Dimitri from the Alpine Garden. Take care.